So, after suffering that mental breakdown at the hands of Leda and her friends, let's actually go and continue on. Fresh mind, fresh set. I need to actually switch up my gear. I need to, first of all, I need to go and respec. I still should have like a lot of larval tiers. Then I can get more by running around in the main game.
Is it time?
Anyway, what do I want to get? Vigor 50. Should I go for Vigor 60 actually? That I don't need. Endurance 30. Strength was the main. Like I need 16 I think for this.
Me not. I would.
Let's see. I need this. 2014, 18. This one, yeah. So, I'm going back to my previous build. Just because I want to. Traveler's gloves and Mesmer soldier greaves. These were 200. I guess I'll just use the charge. Yeah, what I wanted to see is the spell requirements. So I need 15. Was it only 15? I thought I had something that required 16. Huh. Jesus Christ, 52 fate requirement. Like what the hell? Why am I remembering that I had actually 16? And there was some reason for it. Like I was thinking it was flame grant me strength, but it only requires 15. Do I need cure poison? Doesn't this like... Yeah, I don't need cure poison. So it's magic fortification and this, but then again, like, I haven't really used those anyway. So I need 15 fate. Previously I had I should reallocate these two. Just go with that. Previously I had Arcane, because I was thinking about going like I had basically the dual dagger built with the gold and bleeding. Well, actually I had the fire and gold at the first start, but then I chose to use like the other one.
Is it I? Now.
But I'm not sure if I want to get any arcane now. I thought I had 60 vigor, but I actually only took like 50. I only had 50. Strength is like at least 50. Dexterity. Int was like 40, I think. Something like this. Like I remember I had over 1,000 attack power. But it doesn't show since I'm not two-handing actually.
Me not, I would
And I can't two-hand here. Like I'm gonna aim at that.
Is it I?
I think this should show it now. Properly. Okay, so 60, 15, 40, 30, 50. Did I have less than? Or are these like actually same? 916. Yeah, actually the scaling drops off in this one, so you're better off getting like... Wait, why does this dexterity is actually higher? Hmm. Dexterity scaling is higher with this weapon. That can't be right. What the fuck? Really? I need to check it out.
Me not, I would
The dexterity scaling is slightly higher than the strength scaling, unless it like has diminishing. No, no, it can't be because I'm like at the same levels for them. Oh yeah, I don't have the. So let's test it out. 30 strength and 30 dexterity. That shouldn't have like any drop-offs, right? So 40 strength is 708. Oh, by the way, I need like a... Yeah, I need that one. So 40 strength is 8 to 4. Yeah, it has to like drop off on strength at certain point. So 50 strength is 883. Yeah. It starts to scale differently with dexterity at some point. What the hell? This is kinda strange. Like they have different like either different like breakpoints where they start the scaling starts to like change. Oh yeah, I should probably get these. I'm gonna go with the fucking 60 vigor just. Although it honestly doesn't really matter because if you get one shot, you get one shot. This is so strange how it's 1 point different from that. I guess I'll go with this. And I'll upgrade my dexterity. Yeah, I don't need more intelligence, I don't think. Like the weapon art may do more damage, but the thing about the weapon art, I'm mainly using it to stagger in most situations anyway. So now I have a lot of health. A lot more health. Actually, I'll go 55. Yeah, I'll go 55. I don't have that arcane at all, but I'm pretty sure I'm not really going to need it. And then again, I can just like do another rebirth if I want to. Okay. Everything is dandy. I can't equip any better gear. I'm completely maxed out with these. I have average of 25 damage negation. So yeah, I had arcane at 20 I think originally. Because of the because I was using the whole applying arcane shit as well. But not using it anymore. So anyway, that took way too long. So next up, I want to see, is there any changes to this place now that I did that? Will Saint Trina say something else, or is Thiollier still here? Thiollier. No, Thiollier isn't here. So he didn't actually die. I thought he died here. And it was his corpse. I don't think this will do anything now, but might as well see. Like anything different. Rompong.
You must kill
Nah.
Miquella. Grant him forgiveness.
And that sad violin plays. Very sad. Okay. I guess Thiollier is out of the world completely now. So, nothing else to do except a cleansing chamber underroom. It shows that Leda is still there, according to the... But you can't see her at least. Here's more. Fuck you, I can't attack it. Here's Freya. I can't attack her either. Here's monumentals from Demon Souls, of course. Haha, you got fucked. All of you. I cheated my way through. Oh, Leda is here. Leda's armor. So this is how you get it. But hold on. Where's the helmet? It's not this one, right? Or is it? Ah, it's this one. So why is it like Oathseeker helm? And this is Leda's armor. Chest armor of Needle Knight Leda. Slightly strengthens attacks following a dodge roll or a backstep as well as dash attacks. Huh. Embroidered with a golden cross tree motif, the chalk white cloak and surcoat symbolize the honor of the Needle Knights. Kindly Miquella fashioned us as his needles to quell all, to ward away all. So that isn't like Leda's only. Specifically Leda's helmet. What do we find in here? An elevator. Nothing down there. Whoa, this goes pretty high up. I can't attack here. For whatever reason. Behold, master. I think there would be someone here if you did some quest lines or something, I guess. Just getting started. Wait, what the hell? Wait. You haven't been there, I don't think. You can't go there. Anything hidden anywhere? Hold on, is this going to be a... Is this going to be the one feared by all? The one. Divine Gate front staircase. Well. So if it's correct and there, like, someone said that there's 50 Scadutree Fragments you can get. I actually missed out on one, but I'm not surprised considering that there's like so much ground to cover, not to mention if there's those shadow dudes who, like the bot guys who dropped them. I'm probably missed out on at least one of them. There's a high chance. Like, I found one here. I'm pretty sure I found one in this place as well. And did I find third one? Oh yeah, I think I found one in Mort Ruins as well. And I tried to check out, there's shadow dudes over here too, but I couldn't find it. I checked, like ran around finding all of them and in here too. But I don't know. Can't remember where there's other ones. I don't think there's no here. But that's a pretty high percentage of finding everything without like checking out where they are. First off, stay calm. So hold on, is this going to be... I know that the ultimate final boss of this DLC is Radahn. Like, and it's supposed to be like the hardest thing ever. But not in this, like, after this, like, I'm playing the new version which made it, which nerfed him. So I actually kind of want to play as the... I would really want to fight against the old Radahn. Like the PRE-NERF Radahn. How it was when this game was, like this DLC was released. I'm not sure if there's a way for that or... But if this is it, then we go. I kinda don't like that they made this same thing as in the main game. Like, in the main game you fight against Gideon Ofnir before going basically to a gauntlet of bosses. Like, the whole main game was made really bad because of the gauntlet of shit. Like, at least in this one there's no, like, 10,000 bosses before, like, the end game part. But I still don't like how there's the Leda super fight basically there, and then you need to, like, then you get to a boss instantly after it. I feel like there should be some, like, actual exploration before you go to the next boss. Just so you don't get burned out. Like, in the main game it's really bad because there's, like, first if you've done everything in the game, you go and fight against Godskin duo. Almost, like, you don't even have to go that far, and if you want to like you're going to be fighting against an optional boss, Placidusax most likely. Then you fight against a Dragonic Tree Sentinel, which is a mini boss, but kind of like on the boss level. Although I don't think you necessarily have to fight against it. But then there's Malekith, and then if you've done everything, you're basically going instantly to fight against Gideon, and then you're going to be fighting instantly against Godfrey, and then there's 2 bosses back to back, Radahn and Elden Beast. That's like so fucking badly paced in my opinion. There shouldn't be like insane gauntlet of bosses back to back that you can do. I feel like there should be like more pacing in between so that it doesn't burn out. Like you have to learn new patterns all the time. That's what I don't like about the main game. That's like my biggest gripe. There should be like more pacing to it. First of all, Godskin Duo shouldn't even exist, I don't think. Like the boss is kind of shit. Not gonna lie. Compared to this one, though, it's a lot easier to manage even solo. Or alone, solo. But with this one, it's just like, man, like these are like against them you can actually like kind of use like you know how they work because they're like boss AIs. They have patterns, but yeah, they don't need to like exist in that part. Or rather, they could be like way earlier as an optional boss, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they should be an optional boss encounter because they're so frustrating to do. Then you fight against Malekith. Like, that wouldn't be bad in that situation because, like, there's you don't have to fight against Placidusax, but it kinda burns you out if you go for Placidusax and then Malekith. But the whole like end game pacing after that shouldn't be. There should be still more to explore, or like you might have to like fight against Gideon Ofnir pretty early on because it's like a NPC boss fight, so it's kind of like a little bit different. It's not exactly like a completely new learned battle patterns type of boss, and it's honestly not that difficult. But after that, when you fight against Godfrey, there should be exploration leading up to Godfrey, or rather maybe even put the Godfrey earlier on at some point. But there should be like more exploration, and then there should be more exploration and like optional stuff to do before fighting Radahn and Elden Beast. This is my thoughts. I feel like that the boss like pacing in the end part is really like poorly paced if you actually just want to, like, if you've done everything, if you want to explore and do everything. That's what happened to me and why I felt like I didn't really want to like keep on playing, and I got like really burnt out when I did the main game the first time. I didn't want to like keep on doing, and I was so frustrated doing like Gideon and doing Godfrey and then going to Radahn and all that and doing Malekith. Because I had already done like Malenia, I had already done Morg, I had already like explored everywhere and done everything. So there was no optional content left. So okay. Who is this? You can summon Thiollier. What the fuck? You can summon Thiollier for this as well? Oh, shield. But no one else. You can't summon anyone else here. Maybe you would have actually been able to summon Anspa as well. Something tells me that you could have actually gotten... Like, Anspa was made to be like... He completely broke out of Miquella's enchantment, and he was basically like Morg's follower, and he was like didn't like that this blasphemy was done or whatever to like recreate the consort and using Morg's body to do it. I think they said that Miquella is using Morg's body for it, I think. Or something like that. Morg's soul and Radahn's body. It's either that or the other way. Well, in any case, I guess we're going to see if this is a boss, but is this the man? The Radahn? The ultimate? I've heard lots of things about this guy. I've never seen the fight at all. Not even a fucking clip of it. But I've heard that this is ridiculous. So, let's go. Is there going to be a cutscene? Yes.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Yeah, that's Radahn. They're really building up this fight. Is he going to be like this giant dude like he was in the first fight? Oh, we go straight in. Exciting. Oh. Promised Consort Radahn. Well, that was quickly done. I'm gonna try a couple of tries and then I'll see. Should I think I'm going to actually... I don't think I'm getting like heavy attacks, so let's get the ritual shield on. Just so I can actually tank out the fucking... Oh, he doesn't start with the attack. Very slow. Well. Well. Lots of spinningness. What's with the music? Okay, that's a lot of damage. Like the first one doesn't one-shot me, but the second one did like there's actually an opening there. Hey, I wonder if you can jump over that, like the second, like the lift attack. It kinda looks like the same type of deal as with the Veil. Like the ground breaking. And you can jump over that. The music is epic, but I can't hear anything. Because I'd fucking die instantly. And this is the easier version. I'm pretty sure the harder version is like... Or the PRE-NERF version was like... a lot crazier. Ah. Yeah, that would one-shot me. I thought that you don't have any openings, but is there like a second phase or something? There has to be. If this guy has like a fucking second health bar, I'm going to be sad. Okay, that's a free charge attack. Oh, that's the... Huh. Well, I might be here for a while, but at least those still feel like pretty skill-based. You just need to actually know them. What? That's a new one. The music sounds so fucking epic, but you can only hear into that one chorus or point. Okay, so time to start doing this as well, so I... That one, I don't know how you dodge it. Okay. Ah. Why does that... Oh, it... Yeah, it... I didn't have... No, I did have full health. Why did that do like so much more damage compared to the first time he did it? Or like the... He did like a really small amount of damage the first time, like previously, and then he just suddenly did like 30% in that. Oh, did I? I actually, yeah, I ran out of the, I think the... Not sure how you evade that. There are openings for this guy at least. Like this is probably the first phase. Like this is the first phase, but I don't know if he has a second health bar. Judging from the health damage I do, it's kinda hard to tell. Like, if I'd have to guess, this is like only phase. Like, he doesn't have a second health bar, judging from the damage I do. Because I have like pretty overtuned damage at the moment. But you can never be certain. So, well, I guess this is going to be kind of a battle. Like, even this version kind of feels. But at least, honestly, this feels like a skill-based cheat, especially after that previous one. But I guess we'll see. Like, I honestly don't have any idea how you survive that, like, slam and when it does the AoE spin shit on the ground. It kind of feels like maybe you can jump over them, probably not, but it has multiple continuous things, so you can't just like roll, because it will like punish you. And there's definitely no way to roll through that whole shit. But I don't know. And the other is the meteors. Like, I was thinking that maybe you can just like run to the side and dodge them that way, but it kind of feels like maybe you can't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you'd need to like roll 10,000 times. Maybe that would be like possible, rolling through every one of them if you have enough stamina, like rolling towards them and keep on rolling. Just timing your roll, maybe. Maybe there is like a point where you can run to the side, or maybe there's like, if you get close enough to him, he can, like, they don't track if you just run towards him. Like, they have a minimum set of distance where they land, if you know what I mean. Like, you can basically go underneath them at certain rates. Like, the biggest thing that I feel like might be a problem is the AoE shit. If you can't jump over it, then there might be something that you need to like react to the attack first and then start rolling backwards. Maybe you can get out of the area. And if that doesn't work, then you just need to be on a certain position all the time so you can get out of the range. Because it didn't seem to be that like large of an area. And where does he actually do it? Like, okay, the first attack is basically a tell. You can start rolling away from in that situation, if I remember correctly. Maybe you can do it like that. Anyway, this is going to take a long time to complete. Like, I'm probably going to be here for fucking many days, most likely. But at least this seems to be for now a skill-based cheat instead of random luck-based cheat with random AoE spots, like with the lion dancer coming out of the ground and you don't know where they are. The camera seems to work pretty well against this for now. I guess we'll see. And the attacks seem to be like actual, you can dodge through them instead of just like getting hit by everything. Even the double slash attack. But he might have more of those, and I guess we'll see with the other phases, if there's like multiple phases. Like, he has so many health that I feel like is one of those that will do something different at 70% health. And then he does something maybe already in 50% health, and then something else in the 20% health levels. That's how I feel. And I feel like that's the only health bar. But to be honest, it's kinda on the this and that, considering that I'm doing so much damage, like basically so much damage, but not that much damage since I have so much damage buffed up. I feel like that might be the only phase, but it also might not be the only phase, because if you think about it, I'd have the Scadutree Fragments, which they're expecting you to have. I should have like maybe around double the damage, I think. I'm not sure how it scales, but maybe like something like 40% damage or something like that. 40% more damage. So when I do like I did like 700 to 800 damage per hit. I should be doing like 1000 to 1100. Right? Is my math correct? 10% is from 800, 10% is 80. Yeah, around that. Like I should be doing like 1000 to 1100 damage per hit, per roll attack basically, and charged attacks will do more. So I feel like that might indicate that there's a second phase, considering how much I do per hit. But who knows? In any case, I'm going to keep on trying, keep on learning. So, I was actually really curious about the original Radahn before the nerfs. And I was kind of wondering if I could actually play against him or fight against him. Because I kind of feel like it's the experience that the people got when they first played this, and I kind of want to experience it myself too. So I was checking around the net to see if it's possible, and there was another way, or like a way, to do it by downgrading the patch. Basically down patching. But the saves wouldn't work on that. I couldn't be able to play it using this save, because you need to like do a fresh start, since it's kind of like a fresh save, or a fresh game. So I can't do that. But browsing Nexus mods, I actually found a way to... there was a mod from someone that reverts the balance changes of Radahn, like the nerfs, and makes him be like he is, or he was originally in the base game, like the base release when he came out. And I'm trying to do it, like the game forced me to be offline, so I'm not sure. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't work. I'm not sure if it actually works. I guess we'll see. If it doesn't work, then I'll just do it like this. If it works, well, guess I'm gonna get fucked a lot more. But I don't have any comparison, since I actually haven't seen the fight at all, and I don't really know the differences in the attacks or anything. So I guess we'll see how it is. Like, if it's as insane as people, like, everywhere they were saying, like, that's why I know about it, because people were just saying, like, everywhere, if you saw something about the Elden Ring DLC, it was like, Radahn is busted, Radahn is, like, unbeatable, Radahn is God, Radahn is something else. And I kind of want to experience and see it firsthand, see it myself, how it is. Like, I guess we'll see. If it seems to be like I can't do it, like it's so fucking like unbalanced, like so much randomness in it, then I guess I'll just do it without the downgrade or the pre-nerf mod, and because I can still do it, like I just don't need to use that mod, I think, and it'll work out. But who knows? Who knows what happens? Who knows if this even works? I've never modded anything or done anything on this with a mod, so I might have messed it up anyway. But then, in any case, let's go see if it's any different with this one. And let's start my beatdown of Radahn, or rather, Radahn's beatdown of me. So, let's go. Whoa! Well, he started a bit earlier. I'm not sure. That felt a little bit faster, but I wasn't ready for that. Like previously I could like use the weapon art in that opening. Yeah, he doesn't do it all the time. Whoa, that is actually faster. Huh, that was faster actually. Or I can't tell because I didn't like I only tried it a couple of times, but it feels faster now. I might be wrong, but who knows? I guess we'll see. Guess we're going to see. What the fuck? What was that flame? Were those news things? Alrighty then. I mean... Was it fire damage? Oh! I have no idea how to dodge that shit. Well, this is going to be a trying. I wonder if you can jump over that stomp. Because if you can, there's an open punish for that. But who knows? It's not apparent in this game what you can jump over and what you can't. You can just like roll. Like you can roll super early for that gravity attack. Nice. That's that one. Yeah, that one shots me too. If I don't have the ritual shield. I mean, these aren't as like hard to see attacks for now. Like you can differentiate them. He doesn't have like similar looking shit or everything. That's a lot, like you have to actually dodge that really early. Like, despite it looking like that, you have to roll it like super early. Even like the ground, touching the ground deals damage. Oh. What's this? Like, what's that? You can't dodge that so fucking early. He was promised for the fingers. Yes, he was. I mean, I'm still laughing, but let's see after 40 hours. Huh? No double? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a second health bar now that I'm like thinking how much I do damage to him. So, well, the grind will be on now. Holy shit. Second phase already? Like that's 40%. Oh man. I don't have any healing, but it doesn't matter. I wasn't expecting to get any better. I think he's kinda mad.
Lord brother. At long last you are returned.
There's a second health bar.
Tarnished one.
Jesus
Aspiring
Christ.
Lord of the Old Order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
No. Is that Miquella?
To I,
He has
Miquella,
3 hands.
and my promised consort, Radahn.
I ain't giving you shit. Fuck you. Radahn, consort of Miquella. Alrighty then. It's completely different. Well, that was my experience with Radahn's second phase, and yeah. Very, very, very cool. Well, that's second time I got into the second phase. After 5 hours. Time sure does fly when you get beaten up by fucking motherfucking Radahn. Rad man. Yes. So let's see. have no idea how
Lord brother.
the second phase goes. Like, you just got to get lucky in the first phase. He doesn't use that fucking insanely cheap double slash attack. I got lucky that I got through it. He didn't use it that many times.
Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
Okay, I will.
To I, Miquella, and my promised consort, Radahn.
Because I wanna get fucked. What the fuck is that shit? Yeah. What? Well, my second experience with second phase was almost as good as the first one. Cool. So, I've been actually doing this PRE-NERF Radahn fight now for 10 hours, and I feel like I'm making progress. I don't think it's impossible to do like this, but there are a couple of problems, or at least one big problem. Like, the thing is, he has an attack that is literally, well, not literally, but nearly impossible to dodge fully, which means that I'm almost guaranteed to take a hit from that, because he likes to randomly do it and there's nothing you can do. So if you get hit with it, like with the first attack hit, then you die, because the follow-up will kill you. But you can't, like, to dodge, it has two attacks and a third, like, wave. The first attack is like super fast and I can't react to it or differentiate it from certain other attacks, which means that I will get hit with certain things like the stomp if I just purely, like, try to react to a move, something. But the problem is that I get hit by the second almost always. It's like you have to actually be already rolling, or like roll so early that it's inhumanly... Well, it's not, I shouldn't say anything, but it's really hard to react to the attack fast enough to actually dodge it. Like, you can't really differentiate it if it's that attack, if you do it. And you can dodge the second part, but yeah. So in most cases, I'm going to be getting hit by the second attack, and that does like 70% damage or something to me. Well, the thing is, if this happens often, because I basically have to heal every time, and I need to use 2 healing after getting hit by it. I mean, that's not crazy problem, but I will run out of healing pretty fast, and it just cocks me, basically. The thing is, I feel like I went and upgraded my... I didn't want to do it, but I went and upgraded my flask with, like, I got one upgrade. Before it was 11 charges, now it's 12 charges. And I also upgraded my, like, healing capability from 6 to 10. So hopefully this will make it so that I can actually heal, and I'm using this one. Greatly boosts HP restoration from Flask of Crimson Tears. So hopefully this will make it so that I only need to heal once if he hits with me, and I can still survive other things or another one of those attacks. So I don't have to use so many healing, especially in the first phase. I've gotten to the second phase and it doesn't really seem that insane, but I haven't been able to fight against him, like, fully in that, because I get fucked up. He just kills me. And there's also like a couple of attacks that I don't have no idea how to basically dodge. The other one is the meteor follow-up, which he does like an insane 50 hit combo follow-up, and the other one is like these teleportation strikes. So this is just me learning the thing, but hopefully this will actually help me out a little bit. I also equipped Needle Knight armor and changed them around a little bit. I take more damage now, a little bit, but this will actually give me like the minor damage upgrade to my roll attacks, which I feel like might be crucial, since I really need to have like damage to do. Like, it's not like he's insanely tanky or tough, unless he actually has like a second health bar. But since he has a second phase, I feel like he doesn't have a second health bar. But famous last words. And in any case, I'm gonna try it out now. Like, I just took a break, and I'm most likely going to be eating shit like a motherfucker. But we'll see. That's like one of the attacks that feels kinda random to dodge. I fucked up something. Interesting that I died with one shot, or Okay, so I've been doing this fight now for a week. Something like 70 to 80 hours. I'm not sure, I stopped counting when I hit around 50 and I was surpassing my first time Malenia fights. And the closest thing I've actually gotten to is around 40% of health. I just can't do it, like... I just can't. I tested out lots of different things and everything, and I just can't do it. Like, I haven't had to actually use the Scadutree Blessing or the Fragments before this, but now I actually really have to. Like, it's kinda ridiculous. Like, the fight is in itself really hard, but that's not the problem. The biggest problem is that he just can outright kill you with random luck. Like, in the second phase you get hit with the light attacks on the ground when he does his swipes, and if you just happen to be in a certain, like, crappier position, like, it's not like even crappier, like you're dodging the attack, but he happens to push you towards the light attack, the light attack hits, he does a follow-up, and you die. And that's just random bullshit. Like, the fight in itself is, like, insane. But the big, like, that, even that would be something you could deal with, and maybe, like, not be so... Like, if it would be only that, it would be, like, maybe okay, but then he has the fucking super attack, like the triple slash, which is, well, let's just say it's impossible to dodge fully. Like, the second attack is, it's just based on, like, you have to react, like, you can't even, it's inhumanely impossible to react to that as fast. You have to already be rolling in order to dodge the second follow-up attack. You have to be in a certain position, and you have to roll to the, like, to certain side in order to, like, recover fast enough for the second hit not to attack. Like, it's cross slash or something like that, yeah. And that's, like, I had to go and see, like, in the wiki if there's, like, anything you can do to any of this, but that's, like, there's, like, nothing. The pre-nerf patch that there are two pre-nerf Radahn versions. The other one, this one I'm using, like, the original is how he was originally, and then there's another one that only nerfs that cross slash attack, because it's just complete bullshit. Like, you have to have enough health to survive it, okay, not a problem in the first, like, fight, because you can actually heal after it every time, so you get your HP at least negating it. I can't negate it completely, because it does more damage than I can heal with one chuck, even with, like, the healing thing. And in the second phase, he just, like, the problem is that he has the follow-up light attacks in it, which makes it that you can just randomly die because the light attack hits you because he pushes you toward there or attacks you in a certain part where the light hits you, and it's just complete RNG and bullshit. And yeah, I mean, the fight in itself is, like, insanely difficult already, but then you have these, like, random factors in there which kinda make it like, no, I don't want to do this for eternity, for the... I just can't do it. Like, honestly, it's just too hard for me. So I'm going to try and start using the Scadutree Fragments and Blessings, like I mean, I have to. I just probably can't beat this, because, and the problem is that there's still one more attack, obviously, like this fucking super slash attack that he does around, like, 40% health or something in the second phase. I have no idea how to dodge it, because I've only seen it like 4 or 5 times. It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to learn, because it takes so long to get to that part when he uses it, and yeah, it's just... No, I need to actually use them. Like, I didn't want to, and I'm kinda disappointed that I need to, but I just can't do this. This is insane. This is like, what the hell, man? At first I was like, okay, I'm getting progress done, I'm getting there. And then when you start to go to the second phase and you keep on dying to that random light bullshit that happens, when you've already like, when you can know how to dodge the other ones, and then he just adds up that attack when you like, through the grit of 3 teeth, with luck, you get into the part where he does that attack, and you have to actually like survive that, learn that. It's like, come on, man. And then if there's like something else that I'm not sure, like I was thinking that maybe there isn't anything, maybe that's it. But then I'm thinking, okay, what about maybe like 25% or something he does some fucking new attack. He has way too many fucking attacks to learn like for this. And I just can't deal with this. I have to actually use this. Like, I'm doing decent damage. I'm not even sure how, like, I don't know how these Scadutree Blessing, Shadow Realm Blessing, Scadutree Blessing things work. Will it like actually give me like more health, or what does it do? Like someone in the stream chat said that it's basically like the game scales depending on your level, so basically he's just scaling upwards all the time and this negates the scaling, but I'm not sure if it's like that. But this is, I have to actually start using this. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm gonna get one, then I try for an hour or so. If I can't do it, if it feels like impossible, I'll take a second level. Scadutree Blessing menu. Consume Scadutree Fragments to bolster your Scadutree Blessing. The Scadutree Blessing bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Okay. Use one Scadutree Fragment to empower Blessing. Okay, so there's like lots of levels. Well, I'm going to try this. I mean, or use this. I have no idea. Fucking, like, this is totally crazy. And I don't want to, like, I could get the mod that just nerfs the, like, the cross-slash attack. But I don't want to. I want to deal with this like the way it was originally. At least I'm going to be doing it the way it was originally like done. At least I can be happy that I got everything else, but it's kind of obvious that this wasn't really thought out. Like that attack definitely wasn't thought out very well, because just the one hit from it actually like fucking does like 1.2k or 1.3k damage, even if you have like near like 35% damage reduction. It's kind of fucking insane. You can't even heal fully after that. Even with the like the flask healing increase, even with like the maximum crimson tier, like the sacred tier upgrades to it. Like what? And in the second phase it's 100% if it happens to hit you. Like it can, at the moment it can hit me with like the attack, then if only one of the light follow-ups hit me, I survive. But if 2 hits me, I die. And there's a high chance that 2 hits. Oh my god, what the fuck? This is like so busted shit. It's like, this is made to be like insanity. It's not even, like, on the bright side, it's not like Malenia stuff. Like the waterfall with Malenia is the only one that you need to like counter. It's guaranteed to happen, and it's kind of like a, like there's no counterplay in a certain situation unless you use a shield, of course. I mean, you could probably use shield to this as well, but at least I didn't need to use shield or anything against Malenia, so I feel like I shouldn't need to use it for this either. And I don't need to, but I just need to cut back on the fucking randomness and hopefully do more damage. Like, if I can like out damage him enough, then it is. And I need to fucking learn the second phase's stuff. But anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, like I said, one Scadutree Blessing per hour, depending on how it goes, to see how it actually affects. That's what I'm going to do. So here goes. My first time using this. Scadutree Blessing empowered. Okay. So I'm not sure what it does. Like how it actually works. In any case, let's go see. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed, that you can actually poison him pretty easily if you use a dagger. So I'm actually going to be trying that out in the second phase, just like applying the poison to it and then like dealing damage, because it kinda adds up. It does like 8,000 or something, and that's like a decent. I think he has 50,000 or something if I actually like counted it correctly. So that's a decent amount. Almost 1/5 of health gone just by ticking. Anyway, on we go. Oh shit, I didn't want to actually. Okay. Wait, even that one blessing actually made a lot of difference now. I did like 300 more damage with the initial attack. It does like 2,000 and like 100, around 100. And now I did over 2,300. Interesting. So the damage that he did like was negated a lot. Yeah. Oh fuck, I slipped. My finger slipped. Jesus. I'm doing like insane damage now. Just from that? Just from one blessing? Really? And I'm like tanking way more now. What the hell? What the fuck? This is like insanely more damage now. Just from one blessing? What the fuck? Yeah, it increases like insane amounts of things if you just... Is it like... It's almost like the 0 level of Scadutree Fragments makes it so that you are like literally dying from everything, and then it just like buffs you up into some insane amounts after that, because that's like, this is ridiculously more than before. Alright, heading into hour 2, so still haven't been able to beat him, but that level 1 actually Scadutree Blessing increased, like either there's like it starts to diminish, or or like it's kinda insane how much it negates stuff. But anyway, use 2 Scadutree Fragments to empower Blessing. Sure. Scadutree Blessing empowered. So now it's level 2 and we're going in again. The second hour. The fucking bullshit with the cross slash or light attacks randomly hitting you is kinda easy. So let's see now. Okay, now I do 200 more damage. So it's kinda insane how much it increases. Like the damage is what I need. But it doesn't do more voice or stance damage. Unfortunately. Yes, your bullshit move won't save you. Holy shit, the damage is like out of control. Hey, what am I? Wait. What about your glowing hands attack? No, it doesn't. Yep. That move also, like, combination is also super fucking bullshit, because you can't, like, if you're at that range or a further back, and you try to dodge the ring of light, he will actually hit you with the follow-up, like if he does that teleportation attack. There's just no way to dodge it. Alright, another hour gone. I mean, I think I could do it with the second level Scadutree Blessing, but like I said, I've already used so much time on this. I don't really have that much time to spare on it, and I kind of want to see it through, so I'll just make things easier for me and get the level 3 again, and we'll see how it goes. Scadutree Blessing 3. It requires 2, so hold on. I was thinking that 10 would probably be the maximum, but then it doesn't really make sense unless it jumps like really high. Well, whatever. Scadutree Blessing empowered level 3 and we go again. I mean, I feel like the second level was, like the first one was kinda like iffy still, but the second level was pretty much doable. I did so much damage to him. And could actually tank out. I could just brute force, but let's see the level 3. Okay, now it starts to like drop off. I did only a less than 100 more damage. Yes, keep spamming that attack. That's like the best attack ever. I know. Broken as shit. That actually does only less than 50% now. I don't need to heal every time after. Oh my god. Well, that makes things a little bit easier and manageable, especially in this one when it has a random chance to just hit you with the fucking light. Come on, yo, what the fuck? I'm so fucking bad. Something like 80 hours of this shit and I still die to like I'm so inconsistent. It just breaks my heart how fucking bad I am as a player. Like I'm so inconsistent. It's not. It really demotivates you to know that you are so bad. Like 80 hours and I should be like actually dodging those attacks like all the time. And if I get hit, I get only hit by the fucking cheesy ass timing. Yeah, this is oh, Jesus people. Okay then. I like how I miss point blank stab. Thank you for being cheap as motherfucker. Didn't even do Jesus beam, so. That is so fucking cheesy. Like unbelievably cheesy fucking shit. Alright, another hour well spent dying to random bullshit that you really can't do anything about because it's just so fucking random. So, Scadutree Blessing 4 it is. I mean, I think I can kill it with, could have killed it with that, but I'm just getting so tired with like random shit happening. Like I actually have a recording there where you can just see the mega explosion attack from the beginning, just random light attack exploding behind you or next to you that you can't see off screen when you're trying to dodge the teleportation attack and you die because of that. Just like random, you can't prepare for that, you can't see it, you can't do anything, you actually have to dodge it like that and you can't bypass it anyway, so yes, this is great, very well designed, very good, very good. Like, first of all, that mega explosion shouldn't have like those more AoE shit things happen, like randomly hitting somewhere. This is the same shit as in the Lion Dancer boss. Except that not as bad, because in that one you had to like actively dodge. In this one you can kinda like at least play around the randomness, but still, just randomly getting hit by the light holy attacks because you dodge something at some point. I don't know. Let's just go. So I'll get this done eventually, but like I said, I don't know when, and I'm tired of like wasting time in this or spending time in this. I can kinda like dodge most of the attacks, but if I'm not getting even to the second phase mega slash attack shit, then there's no point in like That's like the only thing that I actually need to learn how to deal with. Yeah, now I'm not doing really that much more damage. Let's hope for no fucking shitty RNG. Like these fucking small shit attacks here.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Oh look, another fucking shitty random attack. That has no consistency in how you're dodging it because of the meteors being random as fuck. Yes, these are really enjoyable. This randomness. I really like, let me pull my dick out and fucking do stuff. While I enjoy these fucking random number generated sequences in the second phase. Yes. Random holy attacks hitting ground wherever. Like all they needed to actually do for that was to change the... make it so that the holy attacks from the web sword slashes wouldn't like hit so close to him, so he couldn't like push you to that. Fucking stop with this fucking bullshit. My controller is actually dying. Isn't that nice? I've been playing this so much that my fucking controller fucks up. It's randomly like when I'm trying to push up left with the stick, it just goes forward. So yeah. And the circle button is like getting fucked up also. Sometimes it doesn't register my inputs. Gee, this time I actually managed to dodge that. Let's see if I can actually dodge this random attack. Nope. Not happening. Never before seen that attack. What the fuck was that? I don't even know how you... Like, it's the same as the Star Scourge attack, where he, like, goes there, I think. But I have no idea. I just fucking started to run to the other fucking universe. Because... I don't know. What the fuck? But, just getting randomly hit by that double attack, even though I dodged it. But, yeah. Joking. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's just go with +5 instantly. Fucking game. Getting so... Like, honestly, I'm getting really tired with this. Not to mention that I suck, because my consistency is just crap. But... Ha! I can actually survive that with the... Okay. With the golden wow. I mean... Oh, roll it. There are diminishing returns because now I do less than 100 more damage. But I'll take whatever I can. Just because of the fucking bullshit second place. Did you think you dodged something? Nah, you didn't. Because of the fucking holy attacks that hit randomly. Well, not randomly, but... You know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. Not to mention, I really want to like learn the multi-slash attack of this phase. But if I don't get to 40%, I can't learn. See, how nice of them to make the random light attack again over there. Like, you roll perfectly the attacks, but don't worry, there's some fucking random holy attack that just like happens to be in that part because he keeps pushing you forward and you like actually can't dodge that better at that position. This is very well designed. Very smart choice of design. So very smart design choices in my opinion. Yes. Jesus. Fuck you, game. Alright, another hour gone. Well, actually a bit more. Time to upgrade this. Scadutree Blessing 6. Here we go. The bullshit continues on. Isn't that great how it just randomly hits you? Like, this is so fucking shittily made. Honestly. Yeah, you're touching it, but don't worry. It just randomly hits you with the holy... that it? Holy fucking shit. Oh, remembrance of a god and a lord. I needed to get 6 Scadutree Blessings to do this. And even then I almost fucking fucked that up completely. If I didn't have the 6th one, I would have died to the fucking attacks. I needed to actually use blocking to dodge the meteor follow-up, like the slam follow-up. Like blocking the first hit, because I couldn't get it consistent to actually like roll to the side. Basically just tanking it out. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, like it's like over 80 hours, 90 hours or something that I did this shit. I remember that I had 199 hours somewhere around the when I was fighting the who the fuck were they? The fuck boys and girls of Miquella, Leda and those NPCs. I was fighting them and I was at around 199 hours somewhere there. So this is like closer to 90 hours that I did this. And I couldn't like, I'm pretty sure I did like 80 hours of 80 hours of fucking fighting this without the Scadutree Blessings. Like the blessings really, really matter like a lot. It's kinda insane how much they matter. Holy fuck. Well, at least I've done it. I'm kinda disappointed that I needed to use this, but honestly, that's so... There's so much bullshit in that fight. Like, it's really difficult fight in itself. Like, insanely hard. But then they go and add shit like the AoE hits hitting like randomly at some point. Like they're not consistent completely. Like dodging them and you still might get hit even though you're dodging right into the enemy basically. Because he's attacking you and slides towards you, because that's what he does. You can see it in many of his attacks. He kinda like slides towards you, tracking you. He's just not like attacking mobile, like immobile, like staying on like staying put and attacking. So he basically slides into you because he tracks you, which makes you get pushed a little bit backwards and getting like hit with the shit, because it like his attack goes like where the light comes from, or the holy attacks come from, are already like closer to him because he was like attacking earlier on. And then he pushes you forward, which makes you like go a bit backward into the light attacks. And if you get hit by those, in most cases you're just dead. It happened so often, but I'm not sure if I want to actually clip them. Clip them or to show them. Maybe I will like show a couple of them. Then there's like other ones like it's that's the annoying part. And then you have also the fucking cross slash, which is just bullshit move, because it's like you get hit by the second hit. You can't do anything against the second hit. There's no like countering it. Like either you all are already rolling or like roll inhumanely fast. Like I doubt that many people, like maybe some card gamers, can actually react to it so fast that they can actually dodge it. Like consistently, the both of them, like do it. But even that doesn't really work that well because you have to be positioned in a certain way for it to work. You have to like be in a certain spot to be able to like roll to the side, most likely to the right side, so you have more frames to actually like recover and dodge the second follow-up. So it's just a fucking broken mess. It's a broken move that fucking sucks ass, like honestly. It's just not like they didn't really think about it, or they really did think about it and made it be like as fucking bullshit as possible. I see an item over there, by the way. There's a grace and there's something glowing there. Like, the biggest problem I have, which kinda made me, like, I was enjoying this fight in the beginning, learning the first thing, and finding out that the cross slash is actually pretty damn broken, but you kinda can tolerate it because you're not dying always. You can kinda counter it. Like I said in the earlier part, that I can deal with that if I just need to heal every time after I get hit by it. But once you get into the second phase and you start getting hit by it like often, and there's nothing you can do because like I could survive if it hits me the second hit and it pushes me into the light hits me, the holy attack hits me with one like holy, because there's multiple attacks there. There's like 5 or whatever when like light attacks, when it does that like in a half circle forward. So if one hits me, I survive. If 2 hits me, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. And that kind of started to get me pretty pissed off, but then I thought that okay, it's not like 100% sure, like I still have decent DPS, so I can like, or damage output, that I can actually like maybe RNG myself. It's not that big of a deal, and I kept telling myself that okay, there's luck in every part of this. But then when you start adding that like also that holy attacks and their randomness factor into it as well, then things are getting like kind of fucking shitty. And I start like, after doing this for 80 hours, you kind of start to like feel like why am I doing this? There's probably an easier way to do this. Like, why am I just like torturing myself with this when I can make it a bit easier, even though it like disappoints me myself and makes me think that I'm fucking shit. But yeah, that's when you start to like think about that, and then when you notice like how often the holy shit is like randomness happens, because it definitely isn't consistent with how it works. Like the way they could have like it's, I guess it's consistent in how it works, but it's not consistent depending on how you dodge. Like, even if you dodge the other one really well, depending on where you are standing and where the enemy is standing, which you can't actually control 100%, you might get hit with the follow, like the holy, because he just like slides into you and like tracks you and pushes you into it. So you can't have it like 100% consistent. Not to like that started to like destroy me, and then the fact that I almost never could get into the like the super slash attack, which is kind of what you need to learn to actually counter. Like, I didn't learn to how to counter. I'm just like, in those tries that I did and I got through it, I was just rolling like an asshole, completely smashing. And it either works or not, doesn't work. I didn't get to learn it. I'm not even sure. I recorded and tried to study and look at how it works, how it does like the attack. And I came to the, like, sometimes I could like walk to the left side, just walk underneath the first 2 hits. Then I get hit by the second because I probably need to roll. And then you need to roll like instantly to dodge the jumping. And then there's like the final slash, which is after delay, and you need to roll through that. But I couldn't like, it's, when it takes like 15, 50, not even 15, like 30 or something tries to get to the part where it uses that, because it starts to use it after like, I think 40% health or something. It's definitely not that like instantly when it goes to the second phase. I never saw it until I got him to be like 40% health or something. And that's when he usually uses it. It's not guaranteed, but he has a chance to use has a chance to use it. So if you need to like whittle him down to that, and then after that he starts using it, and then you need to actually learn it and need to get there. It's like super fucking frustrating. If they give that kind of an attack to him, they should like, if it's not an ultimate nuke like the one they had, which was just like basically run away, like the similar as the Star Scourge shit, then it's not like, it's kind of crazy to put like a condition for it to actually be able to learn it. Like, make it just, I mean, just make it do that when it goes to the second phase. Like, it can do it anytime it wants to, not like it will do it rarely after 40% health where you whittle it down. Like, honestly, I feel like this fight is like super good. Way better than Malenia, because Malenia only has one attack that you need to learn to counter, and which basically fucks you up. But for like, if you're using a shield, it has you have an easy counter to it, because you just block the worst waterfowl attack and then you roll the last ones. And she doesn't get health, really that much health back from that. Unless you don't have any damage, but you should have. Not to mention, you can just like use bleed and destroy her, and you can use, well, not really frost, but bleed at least. Like, you can use both. You can use like pretty strong dual dagger build by spamming that shit. Like dual wield daggers. But I mean, I'm not sure what to say about this fight. Like, I think the fight is like super good. I wouldn't have done it this long if I didn't think it was like super good for the part that it was. But it just breaks you and broke me completely to see how, like, RNG, once you actually get the fight pretty well down, like you start to actually do stuff, and then there's the RNG factors that you can't really control, and they're 100% like one-shot situations, or lead to one-shot situations, and you also have like the super attack that you need to learn to get there, but you need to like try at least 30 times to even get to the part where he might use it, and then you need to learn that attack, and fighting against him and trying to get to that part actually takes like, I think, like at least 5 minutes. So that's just kind of not nice. Anyway, I did it. That was... I had to use 6 Scadutree Blessings. I guess that... I wonder if 10 is the maximum or not. I'm not sure. But honestly, I could have, like, if I just spent more time, I could have done this in 5, maybe even 4. But I just wanted to get this done. Gate of Divinity. I had to do so much like stuff to actually do this. Like I went to upgrade my flasks. I went to get well, this one was kind of like a bonus once I went and upgraded my flask. But I had to actually go and get the physic, like the charge attack physic, because I didn't have that. This one enhances charged attacks because I was using charged attacks so often. I had to go and get that. Like, I mean, this is so much more. Like, this is the pre-nerf version. I'm going to emphasize that this is supposed to be the pre-nerf version, and probably is, because just what I was reading about the cross-slash, it actually is really nerfed. Like, you can basically dodge it every time. Like the second version. I think it's just as fast, but the second attack you can, the follow-up you can dodge, so there's no randomness in it. I wonder why these items weren't here when I was here before. Who's that? Oh, it's Thiollier. I could have summoned Thiollier. I guess this is where his questline ends. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. Thiollier's hidden needle, Thiollier's mask, garb, gloves, trousers. So I didn't even summon him, but he still like actually died here. So I don't know how this modding thing now works, because I did this with the pre-nerf mod. Am I permanently now banned from the servers when I go online after I play this normally? If I am, well, it's not that big of a deal, because I don't think I'll ever need to go online in this game, ever. I'm not playing PvP, and I'm not doing anything like really summoning or doing anything like that, or going anywhere. This is supposed to be Gate of Divinity. And judging from looking at these things, this doesn't definitely look divine. This look like dead people here. Corpses mounted everywhere. Yes, divinity indeed. But one thing I have to say. This weapon, Moonritual's Nightsword, is actually really fucking damn strong. It's really strong against enemies that you can use like poise breaking, or whose stance breaks like moderately. Because this Tremendous Phalanx, even these 3 attacks, they like do insane stance damage or whatever it is, and they break poises. Or like stances. Like, it's kinda insane. Not to mention, the moveset is really good for this weapon. And being a colossal weapon, it's actually pretty fast. Like, this is the other colossal weapon I have. Colossal Sword. Ancient Meteoric or Greatsword. And this is like way slower. Actually, it has the same movesets. Now that I'm looking. It has the same moveset. Oh. Okay, never mind then. It's actually the same. I thought this was faster than normal. But in any case, this is a really good weapon. The thing is, it's a magic weapon, so... Then again, you don't really need to use this with a high int. You can just use 20 int and that's enough. Because you're not using the Tremendous Phalanx for like magic damage anyway. You're actually using it to like do the stance damage. The unfortunate part is obviously that this guy doesn't really take that much. You don't have that many openings to deal with the stance damage. What are these? Let us go together. What? Let us go together where? What the hell is this? Yes, let us go together. Okay. One thing, is there like any point to that spell, like the grab attack? What does it actually do? Like, it just didn't do anything to me. Like, I was thinking that maybe it's like if you spend too much time, it will do like the charm effect or something, like charms you and you die, because that's what Miquella was doing, and he was like, I will give you the compassion and blah 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 whatever. So I was wondering, but maybe it just takes really long and you just die or something. That's memory. I should have probably used the souls. I'm not expecting...
Lord brother. I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Yes, very fucking gentle, just beating my ass for 80 hours. Circlet of Light. Okay then. Is there anything else in here? I guess not. Oh, there's Thiolier's rotting corpse. Huh. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, I could have actually used a crate room, but I don't have the things. I mean, there are stuff that helps you out, but anyway. So, what are these items? Circlet of Light. The Circlet of Light which adorned Miquella's head as he returned in divine aspect. It has begun to fade into nothingness. Slightly boosts intelligence, fate and arcane while also boosting the power of Miquella's light. The circlet was to be the very foundation upon which Miquella's Age of Compassion would be built, should it have ever come to pass. What is Miquella's light? Is it a spell? Thiollier's trousers. The dark trouser of those who wield poison in secret, ever scorned and loathed. The dark attire of those who wield poison in secret. The silver hair is arranged in the same style as Saint Trina's, increasing arcane. Additionally, countless needles are sewn into the exterior apparently for talismanic effect. Wait, this increases your arcane. A mask upon which is carved a tranquil sleeping face. The silver hair is arranged in the same style as Saint Trina's, increasing arcane. Just once, Thiollier was granted the sweet repose of velvety sleep. The remainder of his days would be spent attempting to recapture it. Thiollier's hidden needle is Fist. Sleep evermore, causes eternal sleep buildup. High dex requirement. This might actually have a high scaling. Dex is C. Concealed weapon used by Thiollier, of a design generally favored by poison wielders for a dark and subtle purposes. Like Saint Trina, who blossomed in the deep purple garden, a rich poison is secreted from within which sends its victims into an eternal sleep. Unique skill, Sleep Evermore. Pierces the enemy deeply with a poison-coated needle that delivers eternal sleep. If the follow-up strike lands upon a foe who is already in a state of slumber or eternal sleep, it will deal significant damage. Remembrance of a God and a Lord. So it's Miquella and Radahn. Remembrance of Radahn, consort of Miquella, hewn into the Scadutree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. In their childhood, Miquella saw in Radahn a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Miquella made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. Radahn was kind. Doesn't really seem like that. $500,000. Okay, so let's go check out. Is there anything new now? Now, yeah. Saint Trina is dead. Oh no. The flower has wilted. Saint Trina's blossom. Is that's a helmet? Really? Saint Trina's life withered and fell, as fleeting as the seasons. At her last, she left a single water lily. Slightly boosts max FP. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely blooms in quietude. Oh, now I have a pretty flower on my head. Ah, yes. Alright. Now I have a circlet of light on my head. Ooh. It gives 1 on each of those stats. What about this gives 3. Yeah. And 2. So you basically get like 5 arcane extra. Oh yes, this is the fashion show now. The fashion shows. Did it play this music before, actually? Oh, Egon's contents are actually pretty cool. Huh. Whatever. Oh yes, look at this fashion. Holy shit, this is like peak fashion. Oh yes. Hey, wait. That says that my item discovery is increased, but is it because of the... Oh yeah, baby. Just look at this. It's like Mega Man. But is it because of actually the... Arcane? I guess it might be. Oh yes, baby. Well, I'm pretty sure I got Thiolier's questline completed. Which is surprising. Let's go back to the table of lost grace. And see if there's anything here. Like, yeah, there is something. Young Lion's Helm. The golden helm worn by Radahn in his younger years. Proudly displaying his heroic red hair, it is fitting attire for a lion. When Malenia played with Miquella let the rat flower blossom in Aeonia, Radahn heard a murmur in his ear. Miquella awaits thee, O promised consort. Hold on, what are they actually hinting? Are they hinting that I don't know. It kind of feels like they're hinting that Radahn actually, the true Radahn, left to that Shadowland. But I thought like the Anspa actually explained that. Yeah, like well, it does still make sense. But Anspa explained that Miquella used Radahn's soul, transferred Radahn's soul, like the true power up Radahn, into Morg's body. That's why they like took Morg's body to actually like resurrect Radahn. That's what Ansbach was explaining, if I remember correctly and understood correctly. Which kinda made it like and they're hinting here that when Malenia actually like did the invasion and the Rot attack, Scarlet Rot attack into Aeonia. Wait, Aeonia? I thought it was Caelid. Well, I don't know. When Malenia released the Rot Flower before Radahn succumbed to that Rot, Miquella summoned, like pulled the soul out of, or summoned the soul out of Radahn into that shadow world or something like they divided it and they pulled it, like split it or something, I guess. And the one fighting against Malenia and or succumbing to the Rot wasn't actually like Radahn fully, it was like the other half of the soul or something, like the hollow Radahn or something maybe. That's what I'm understanding from this. The golden armor worn by Radahn in his younger years, proudly adorned with heroic red accents, it is fitting a attire for a lion. Worn by a fierce lion.
Now let the work.
I wonder if that's any good. It's actually worse than normal Radahn's gear. Sure. Great. Well, I can't even wear it. I am now young Radahn. Yes. But what about the remembrance? Yeah, there's 3. Light of Miquella. This is what the crown boosts. Annihilates foes with a pillar of light. I guess this is the ultimate that he used. The strength of Miquella upon his deific return, wielded as an incantation. Annihilates foes with a pillar of light. Miquella sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Greatsword of Radahn Lord, Greatsword of Radahn Light. What? There's 2 different versions. Promised Consort and Lightspeed Slash. They're identical. What about this? Greatswords of black steel wielded by Radahn in his youth. A pair of weapons decorated with a lion main motif. So they were both like dual wield weapons if you do have them. These were in his possession immediately before his triumph over the stars, the swords of a lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. Unique skill, Promised Consort. Imbue the 2 greatswords with the light of Miquella, then deliver a slashing attack accompanied by columns of light. Additional input allows for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Another one is Light Speed Slash. Assume a luminous form and leap forward to deliver a downward slash at the speed of light. This attack will be followed by an additional light attack, charged to increase power of the skill and number of follow-up attacks. Oh, it's... This is the teleportation attack, the clone teleportation. Not sure what that is.
Now let the
Whatever. Well, I mean, I think that was the DLC. I'm pretty sure I explored everywhere and did everything. Like, I've killed so many bosses, so many enemies, so much shit that it's kind of crazy. In the meanwhile, let's go to the origin spot where we started this for now. Well, What the fuck happened? Is this supposed... like, is this because I... beat it? There's no music? The whole place looks like totally... There is music, but it's like super hard to hear. There hasn't been any rain before. Is this because of me like killing them? The whole place? No, I don't think. Well, it's raining here too. I wonder if this is like some sort of a reference that the gods are weeping that I killed Lord and God. Just going to check around in these places if they're any different. Doesn't really seem like it. But yeah, I've basically done everything in this. As far as I know. One thing I didn't actually find out. What was the point of this suppressing pillar? Or maybe I did. Maybe I actually got to the top of it. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Well, now while I'm running around here, this DLC, in my opinion, is way better than the main game. Like, everything else except for the... Everything else except for the final bosses. And I'm not saying that Radahn is actually bad, because I think it's like an insanely good boss fight. Just without the the random bullshit RNG stuff and the overly broken slash cross slash. It's actually like insanely good. But it's the only thing that I couldn't do without like using the blessings. And I had to actually do them, which kinda irks me and makes me fucking annoyed, because I'm disappointed in myself. But at the same time, at least I did it. I've done it. And honestly, like, it's not that difficult with getting like 5 or 6. Like, you still need to do the learning process and learn it, but it's not like super cheap. They're really expecting you to actually like use the Scadutree Fragments, and they're just making it so hard to not use them. And honestly, a lot of my frustrations with many of the things would have wouldn't have happened if I would have just accepted and used the Scadutree Fragments, but I was kind of like challenging myself with it. And I did, in my opinion, I did well. I did everything else except for Radahn. without the fragments or the blessings. And I didn't even need to use all of the blessings. Like I'm pretty sure I could have done it with three if I would have just grinded it out. But it is done now. And I actually enjoyed this a lot more than the main game. Like honestly, I enjoyed this way more than the main game. Like I think this is way better. Like there's no repeat. Like this is really fucking long for a DLC. Like it took me. I started this around 15 hours. This DLC. So I've been playing this for almost nearly 300 hours. Like what's that? Fuck, my brain is like super shortcutted. 200 and let's say around 270 hours. 260 hours if you count out all the like the idling and it can be more than that. So 260 hours to beat this DLC, where you actually like about 80 to 90 hours was Radahn. So if you count that out, it's like 200 hours or something to beat this. Or it took me to beat this like realistically. Like Radahn took way longer, and I even had to like make it out like buff myself to actually do it. Like by far the hardest. Like Malenia was 40 something hours on my first playthrough, 48 or something I think, like on a span of 5 days. This is the 7th day I'm doing this. Radahn. 7th day. And Mesmer took me like 30 hours or something. Relana took me 24 hours? 22 or 24 or 20 around. Lion Dancer took me 8, and those were the largest ones, or the longest ones. Like Gaius was 5 hours. Bale was 8 hours? 8 or 9 hours. Metur was 5 hours or something like that. 4 or 5. Midra took me like 6 or 7 hours, I'm not sure. Maybe a bit more actually. But yeah, honestly, like I really enjoyed this. I feel like playing this up until Radahn and poophead monsters, like the NPC guys, makes this actually be like kind of like isn't that much different from playing like Neo 1 as your first playthrough, because basically everything 1 or 2 shots you, every like telegraphed strong attack will one shot you, and so it's not that much different. Neo is just simpler with the way the enemies work and everything works, so you're not like, you don't have that many patterns to learn in that. But I don't see that much of a difference with that game. Like that's why I'm like, that's how I could do the Scadutree without the Scadutree Blessing and deal with this, because it's not that different of a stuff than Neo. Except for these, like the Radahn is just so overly complicated, has so many attacks that you need to do, and like it's so insane. So Yeah. But the thing is, I really like this. Like I said, I actually enjoyed doing this. It's been now 6 months since I started this. I started this in April when I was on sick leave. I had a surgery. My appendix was removed, and I didn't want to do any like heavy like dialogue type of playthroughs that require lots of commenting, so I just decided to get this, and since I hadn't played or seen anything about it, and try to like do it in that couple of weeks downtime that I had. Well, that didn't really work out. It took me like after 3 weeks I was still like doing it pretty much, and I had to start cutting back on it a little bit, but I got burned out after I got into those like Bale and Metur things, because I knew that I'd need to grind through them and learn the patterns, and I was so frustrated and burned out with all the bosses and everything. So there was a long break, like 4-month break, before I started playing this again a couple of weeks ago, since I had time and I kind of felt like I could grind it. So yeah, basically over 6 months span I did this, like almost 300 hours of playthrough and playtime. I mean, kind of makes sense how the main game would take me, like to explore everything took me way over 300 hours on my first playthrough. Now you know. But yeah, I like I said, I enjoyed that, and I think, like honestly, I think Radahn fight is really good, except for a couple of like stupid things that just start adding up, especially if you're using like if you're not doing like Scadutree Fragments. Like if you're not doing the blessings, it just makes it so fucking annoying. But like something like this would be pretty balanced out, like 5 or 6 blessing, and you don't like need to be overly, like if I would have started with this, I would have actually like probably done it way earlier, and I wouldn't have to be so fucking frustrated. But being stubborn, that's what happens. And way better than the main game. That's just what I want to say. Like, the main game repeats itself too much. And I feel like these bosses are more thought out anyway. Like, there's only a couple of bosses that have the randomness factor so like bad. And that's like Dancing Lion has one of the biggest like RNG factors with the lightning attack. That's just so annoying. It's just bullshit. Radahn has a lot of it, and then you have like some enemies have like attacks that are near impossible to dodge or get around. So you just hope that you survive them, basically. Like Metur and stuff. And Relana also, because Relana is like, I don't know how you're supposed to react to some of the attacks. They look literally the same, and they're so fast that I don't think there's like any reacting to some of the dance moves that she does. Like Mesmer, you can basically, like, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that most of the bosses are actually really skill based, compared to like something in the main game where many of them have like lots of luck involved as well, because they're not just properly done. Like for example, Malenia fight is one of the it just has so much going on with either abusing the shit out of her or just like getting lucky. You get lucky that she doesn't use Fatherfall that often or clone attacks. And, or you're in a situation where you can dodge it. Or then you're just like over buffed for the fight because, well, you can be. Or you're using a shield, or you're using like ashes, or you're using like bleed build or something. The thing is, Malenia is not very well done, in my opinion, because the bosses in itself, like the attacks and the things, aren't really that difficult. But it's just the fear of one hit kill move that you can't really do anything if you commit to something, if you're in a certain situation, or if you're in a certain range. There's like really nothing you can do unless you're like a god gamer who can frame perfect something. Like, it's not just like frame perfecting one thing in that. You need to like actually be going to a certain spot, dodging at the right moment. It's like, yeah. I mean, there's not really like, Malenia fight isn't bad in itself, but it's just like the waterfowl dance could have been done better. And I feel like they were thinking about doing that with Radahn. They didn't want to add Radahn have like one of those attacks unless you can dodge the fucking ultimate slash attack. But then again, he doesn't really use it that often, so. Not to mention, it's not one shot like basically Malenia's shit. Then again, if you're comparing, I wouldn't get one shot by Malenia in this situation either. Well, whatever. Anyway, I enjoyed this. This was painfully long and thorough playthrough of this game. My first playthrough. I've never watched any of the footage of this. I wanted to test it out while like doing streaming at the same time and recording. Like, how would it work if I would be streaming and recording at the same time, and this was the perfect choice for that because I didn't want to like talk extensively and I could like react to the people in the chat and all that. So yeah, I mean, it is done now, and I kind of want to do the main game too, like do like a playthrough of it as well. But honestly, I have some things that I should probably do before that. Like I still want to play Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 before like do them in order. DS1, 2, 3, and then like Elden Ring if I'm getting to it. So, but they will be ongoing playthroughs anyway when I start doing them. Kind of like a suffering throughs, similar to Sekiro that I did. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But anyway, I think this DLC is actually really good, despite me bitching and moaning, because most of those were like my own problems that I want, like stubbornness, because I didn't want to use the Scadutree Blessings. Now that I use them, and I noticed how much they affect actually, they're like insane, even these few levels actually made a whole lot of difference, then I probably should have used them way earlier. If I'm ever going to be playing this DLC again, which I'm most likely going to be, I'm definitely going to be using those. And if I'm going to be fighting against Radahn, I'm probably going to be doing it like with that mod that just nerfs the cross slash attack. Because that's like honestly the biggest bullshit move that you can have. Like, otherwise you don't have to worry about that insane randomness. But that move is just like, especially if you die to it, instantly die to it. It takes the skill out of it completely. But I'll do that if I ever play play this again, which I most likely will, but possibly like as a playthrough, recorded playthrough after I finish the main game of this at some point in the future. Don't know how long that will take, but it will probably take a long time. And I'll probably use the Scadutree Fragments in that playthrough, because this was honestly pretty fucking suffering doing all of this without any. But in any case, if you're watching this, actually, and if you watch this through, I thank you for watching. This will conclude my Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree first playthrough. I hope you enjoyed my moaning and bitching and raging and whining and all that, because that's what lots of it was. And frustration. But all in all, I really enjoyed it, despite saying what I said and acting how I did. I actually really enjoyed doing this. I wouldn't have played this so long if I didn't. And the thing is, I think this is better than the main game. Way better. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.